not a day in my life. You know me, my dog, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Orlando Wizards. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Pittman, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll give it here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. #2 goal is win your division. #3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Running right, here's Falk. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They'll look to throw here. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. And a give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Call that a gain of 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give left side to Falk. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Watch the twins. Watch twins. Watch. Check 26. Check 26. 25. Check 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Switch.
Now a give right side. Pittman. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, and he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Chapman. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. It's McNair. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
and it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. The Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Joker, 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 Joker. He's coming. We got double up.
On second down now, Pittman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Pittman. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back live to Orlando as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 6. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt and in a big way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, McNair. He finds his man Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they bring out their punter as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
2nd and 2. And his throw is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
55.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. McNair. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our visitors, the great run they've been on can